Hey everyone, GamerJlee here, and joining me is
CombatMj.
And I need to say something, and here's the thing. For once, and this is going to come as a surprise, I agree with GLL. I just said it, I agree with GLL. And here's the thing, I'm not going to go about the way he does, but I agree. The one thing is it kind of dawned on me about a couple days ago, and we just rewatched it, a video from Halo Follower. I cannot take them as a reliable source. And the reason why is he made a video, or they did, or whatever, called, "Are You Grateful for Halo?" Yes, I am grateful for Halo. I'm grateful that it's a series that has had a legendary history and has been a part of even why I'm even here on YouTube.
Right, I think everyone should be grateful for Halo just in general, you know?
Right, it basically opened up the doors for the FPS genre for mainstream consoles. But here's the thing. Saying that basically if you don't think that you like Halo 5, then you're not grateful. That's what it kind of came off as.
And if you criticize it, it's a bad thing.
Right. We could have never had Forge. Well, we had it before, but here's the thing. Every game is different. And what we have to look at from game to game as critics and critiquers is what the past game had and what the current game has. And when Halo 5 came out, it was a shell of its former self. Forge was not in the game from the beginning of the launch. There were a ton of game modes missing. Infection. What was the other ones?
Rocket Race.
Rocket Race. Well, Rocket Race is still not in the game. But
oh my gosh.
Like Griffball was missing.
Griffball,
Infection. Yeah. Assault. Basically, all these key game modes were not in the game. And I
am just so baffled. And if you watched our late night gaming,
our true feelings about late night gaming,
if you watched that video, I say time and time again how important it is to criticize a franchise that you love. And when I heard this from Halo follower, I don't know what I was thinking.
Here's the thing.
I was just so I was angry. Okay?
I cannot take what he's Chris from Halo Follower said.
And I will say this over and over again. If you want your franchise to be a good franchise and you don't want it to see it go down the toilet, you want to criticize it. You don't want to accept it and just say it's okay.
It's okay. You'll do better next time. You can't do that. And here's the thing. And a lot of people have been giving shit to Green Skull from Ready Up Live. Yes, at times it came off as that he was defending the series. But here's the thing. He is not doing what Chris did. He is not saying that, oh, it's okay that these aren't. Green Skull has made videos saying, where are these modes? This is getting ridiculous. You know?
These are things that made Halo, you know?
Right. And basically, yes, we're grateful that we have another Halo game.
Yeah, we're so grateful, but he was saying things like, if you just completely ignore all the things that we have. Imagine if we didn't have co-op split screen. Imagine if we didn't have Forge. Imagine if we didn't have custom games. But the thing is, it's already there.
It's been there. It's been there in Halo 1. It's been there in Halo 2. It's been there in Halo 3. It's been there in Halo Reach. It's been there in Halo 4. It's been there.
And it really makes it seem like he's really trying to cover up Halo 5 by trying to get everyone to think that, you know, it's okay. You know what? All the other games could not have had split screen. Halo 5 doesn't have, okay, yes, Halo 5 doesn't have split screen. And that's a bad thing. You know why? Because that is such a core part of Halo that they stripped out.
Right.
And when you say it's just okay, The other games could not have had split screen, so we should be grateful. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Right, and one thing he kept saying is the word privilege. It's a privilege to have this stuff. Okay, I can see some of the points on that it is, because if we say, oh, it's not good enough, it could be taken away. Say, fine, you don't like it, fine, we'll just take it away. I can understand that, but we never said that. I've never really heard people say, this is a terrible feature, just remove it from the entire game. Whoever said, hey, let's remove split screen from the fucking game because, we don't need to play with our friends locally. We just need to go and spend fucking another $350 on, 1, 2, 3, 4 Xboxes, then we can all play together. Who the fuck has ever said that?
That was definitely Microsoft's doing.
And another thing, who has ever said, hey, we don't need Forge, we don't need it. But here's the thing. You don't need to. Here's the thing. Unless your game is completely done, don't release it.
Yeah.
And, when I did my open letter to 343 Industries way back, I basically ripped them a new one. And I know that basically, a lot of Halo YouTubers are, going to agree with me. And I know that there's a lot of great content creators out there. But the thing is that, okay, some things could be privileges, but here's the thing. Why take away features we've had in the past?
Right.
Unless it was a real technical issue, why not just delay the game and put it in as one? Because you want to take the features out and split them into monthly DLC packs that were free. Oh, they're free. They're free, Matt. They're fucking free.
Holy shit. Content that should have been on the disc day one.
Right.
Forge should have been there.
Infection should have been there.
Rocket Race should have been there. Griffball should have been there.
Well, Rocket Race is still not there, and hashtag bring back Rocket Race. But here's the thing. The thing that's driving me nuts is that I can't watch his videos anymore.
Like,
I just can't. I'm not gonna lie. I can't watch his shit anymore. Because here's the thing. I will listen to Duquesne. I will listen to Green Skull. I will listen to Late Night Gaming. I will listen to whoever, Captain Chief Canuck. I'll listen to these guys because here's the thing: they show both the good side and the bad side. And just this video just drove me nuts because I've seen two other YouTubers complain about this video. I've seen GLL, who I don't always agree on his tactics of how he commentates about things.
right.
And then I also saw another gentleman who I recently subscribed to. He's got about the same amount of subs as I am. I'm going to actually bring up his channel real quick if you guys don't mind. Let me just scroll on down. This is kind of like a podcast style video. So I hope you guys might like this like you did the last one. Where's his name?
Where are you?
Where is he? There he is. Ronnie Boney. There he is. Irish gaming commentary. Dude's a great guy. And he brought up a lot of great points in his video about this. And then I was like, okay, let me go look. Let me just go look at this video. I waited until Matt was in the car with me. We sat down. We were listening to it kind of like a podcast. And Matt literally almost punched a hole through my dashboard of my car because it was that cringeworthy.
It was really disappointing, and I want to say something. I don't want you guys to think I have a problem with Chris, because I don't. I used to watch. I'm the one that introduced Jordan to Halo Follower back in the day. Back before Halo 4 came out, and like...
No, you showed me it before Halo 5 came out. I didn't know about it until like...
Okay, I think I was actually watching him, and then I introduced you way after I started watching
because you had this idea of what the story could have been, and you were showing me a view that they did. And it was a really intelligent video. They're lore videos. I love those. But they've gone... Like, I don't know if there was some sort of rebranding at Follower or what, but they've gone so far away from what made them good.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't have a problem with Chris, so I've never had a problem with him. But he's just not a good Halo fan. He's one of those people that I have been saying, and I'm sorry, I'm like holding my head because I have a headache from this. Like, I just got so mad. You can't just accept the game like that. You can't just ignore it. You
Right.
can't. Yes, we're grateful for Halo, but I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. Like, you can't.
The way he put it was very terribly announced, and it kind of felt like, unless you're grateful for Halo 5, then you're the problem in the Halo community. And
I'm sorry, Chris. No, that makes you sound like a dick, and that makes it seem like you're the problem.
Right.
Because you're not making Halo better. If you want Halo to be better,
you have to give true criticism. You don't have to give hate.
No.
You have to give
constructive criticism.
Saying, whenever Halo 5 came out, we did the 24-hour live stream. And when the campaign was over and the credits rolled, I was like, that's it? That's fucking it?
Yeah.
And then Phil went home. His friend I think it was Levi or someone went home, and then it was me and Jesse, and we're sitting there playing multiplayer, and I'm not getting used to the game. I wasn't getting used to the game, and I was disappointed. And I let that known. I was like, guys, I'm gonna wait on doing my multiplayer madness reviews because I just don't even know if I can get used to this game. Because here's the thing: they said that they were esports focused with this one. And that could be true. They were. The Halo League has gone on, quite a bit. But the way they went about it, to me, was basically we got content updates that should have been in the game. Now, here's the thing: you can release new armors. Okay, you can release new maps, but that's kind of pushing. Because here's the thing: I'd much rather pay for a 3. You remember the map packs from Halo 3, right?
Yes.
There was
the mythic,
there
legendary,
was, there was heroic, legendary, mythic 2.
Yeah, mythic 2. I forgot about that
right.
one.
Yes, there was like 3 maps in each one, but they were new maps.
They were new maps.
And
some of them were remakes. Like
Blackout.
Blackout and the one from Halo 1 on the mythical map pack.
Avalanche.
No, it was an indoor map from Halo 1. It's the one with the teleporters and the bridge, and
I don't know. I might have to go back because I'm kind of blanking. Because I know that Avalanche was a remake of Sidewinder from Halo 1, and then you had Blackout, which was a remake of Lockout from Halo 2. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say right now. The difference is that in Halo 5, we got maps like Plaza, right? And then we got free DLC maps like Overgrowth. Well, Overgrowth is a reimagining of Plaza. So what the fuck? It's not even a different game, and you're giving me basically almost the same map with a few different areas. That's it.
By the way, I found the name. It's Cold Storage.
Oh yes, Cold Storage. It was a free map. Yes, it was, and they gave us free maps back then. But here's the thing: I much rather pay, for a season's pass when I know I'm gonna get good content for it. And yes, you gave us a few free maps that were new maps, but only a few of them were. Quite a few of them were remakes of the same fucking map. Like there was a map that we got that was in space. It was back when Griffball came out, right? Mm-hmm. When Infection came out, they gave us the same map, except it was ice.
Really?
Yes.
And this is Halo 5?
Yes.
Wow.
They give us the same exact fucking map. And
honestly, like, I'm not surprised when they said they were gonna come out with free DLC.
Right.
I had a feeling they were just gonna laze it up in a way.
Right, but here's the thing that you can't do. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to free updates, new vehicles can be free updates, right?
Heck yeah.
Like you can add, like, hey, I got a great idea. But, some of those armors should be in the game. Now, here's the thing that I'm gonna say this now. One thing that should never been a part of the Rex: emblems, customization. Like armors I can see because it's like a special unlock. It's like getting a fucking knife, in CSGO.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Emblems have always been there, without a lock.
Right.
They've always been there without a lock. Now armor, look at Reach. Look at Halo 3. Halo 3 had ones. You had to work for those. You had to work for those, and you had to get achievements. You had to play online. You had to earn the achievements.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like Overwatch,
like
where you have to unlock your emblems and stuff like that.
Right, by buying the boxes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, yes, you have a way to earn the boxes.
Right.
And, you know, that's the thing is, and I don't like how Overwatch does it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the way Overwatch does it, and I don't like the way that...
It just makes me, it makes me think like I'm not really earning much.
Right. And here's the thing. What I liked about Reach, and this is the one thing I'm gonna give to Reach, you could earn the credits, and you could purchase whatever the fuck you want.
Dude, you know what I just realized?
What?
This kind of makes me respect Reach a little more.
Right. And here's the thing. I didn't like Reach that much.
No, I didn't like it either.
The campaign was good. The campaign was good. But the multiplayer was trash. It was literally just...
Cool concept. Armor abilities were a cool concept, but it just didn't work.
The thing is that Halo 3 did it better when they did the equipment. You had to find it on the map. You had to fight for it, and you didn't just spawn with it. Now, here's the thing. Could Sprint just be put into Halo? Yes. I say yes to Sprint being in Halo. It's fine. It needs to be limited, unlike Halo 5, which has unlimited Sprint, right?
I can see where you're coming from.
But,
like, in my opinion, I don't think it should be in Halo.
Right.
So that's my opinion. No. So I don't think like
I would prefer if it wasn't in Halo. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. But the things that bug me that they added in Halo 5 are fly up in the air and then go Superman punch, like Roman Reigns slam down on the ground, punch.
Right, that was a huge mistake.
And then there's Spartan Charge where you're sprinting and then you can just like shoulder tackle someone, and if you get them from behind, it's an instant kill. If you get them in front, you stun them, and then you can just kill them.
And one of my biggest complaints is it's like a double-edged sword. Like, well, it's not really a double-edged sword, but they took a mechanic out and they add one.
Right.
Climbing ledges.
Right. And basically, it's kind of like the whole Call of... Like, the thing is I feel like they're trying to be too much like Call of Duty. Aim down sights. The sights in Halo 5 suck. I'm not going to lie. That's what made Halo feel like a arena shooter. Because you couldn't zoom in with every weapon. Unless it had an actual scope. Like, look at, for say, like, Overwatch. You can't zoom in with every weapon, but you can still be deadly with every weapon.
And that's the thing. Now that you can zoom in with every weapon, each weapon loses its uniqueness.
Right.
Every weapon feels pretty much the same.
Right. And here's the thing. I understood when they got Rift dual wielding. I wasn't happy about it, but I understood about it. Because here's the thing. They want people to use grenades more. They want people to melee more. But the thing is you took away... Basically... When you're going in more and more and taking your weapons that have always been that they didn't need to be aimed down to be able to be deadly. Like
the assault rifle can literally be a long range weapon now.
Right.
That shouldn't be okay.
Right. Now, if you let's take a look at...
That's not balanced.
Let's take a look at Overwatch, right? Let's take a look at Overwatch. Look at Reaper's shotguns, right?
Yeah. Can't do shit.
You can't zoom in. You go bang, 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 bang. Let's look at a similar weapon from the Halo franchise. Let's look at the Maulers from Halo 3. Right? Bang, 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 bang.
Yep.
You didn't need to be able to zoom in. Not every weapon needs to be zoomable. And literally, that's why I haven't been playing Halo 5 as much. And this can't really... Matt hasn't played Halo 5 really at all.
No.
After he finished the campaign, he was done.
Yeah.
He literally told me that he was done. And
I was actually going through the campaign on Legendary.
And we just dropped it. We literally...
I was playing a solo at home. And I was done. I was like, wow, I'm never playing this again.
And people always ask me, why do you do Master Chief Collection videos over doing Halo 5? Halo 5's the newest game. Because Halo 5 is, to me, disappointing. Yes, I'll play it. I'll play it because I do have fun at times.
Especially with friends. Any game can be fun with friends.
And I'm going to say this. The Forge mode, when it came out, was good. It is good.
It probably is the best Forge mode.
It is. But here's the thing. You couldn't wait a couple months to, release the game. You couldn't wait a couple months to release, the game when Forge was ready.
And I don't want to blame 343 for that because I do think Microsoft was rushing it out a little bit.
Right. I don't want to attack 343 for that, but... The one thing I'm going to say is I don't like when people defend it whenever they know something fishy was going on.
And so people try to get you to imagine what if Halo wasn't this.
Right. What if we never had Forge? Like, what the fuck? Like, Halo 1, like, you didn't have armor customization. You couldn't change your armors. Well, here's the thing. As it went on, we gained more. And here's the thing. Yes, sometimes feature doesn't work. If it really doesn't work, you can remove that feature. Like, if there is really an outcry, but I've never really heard an outcry for... Oh, theater's also messed up in Halo 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I think there's no campaign theater mode.
Oh, wow.
There's only multiplayer theater mode, if I'm correct. I'm trying to remember exactly off the top of my head. But the thing is I'm grateful that Halo's a big part of my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Mine too.
Like, one of the things, and I've got this right fucking here because I was messing with it, is I have a mold that I got from, what was it? Retro, yeah. Or no, was it Comic-Con? It was World Comic-Con.
It was yes. Wizard World, yeah, you're right, yeah.
So, I bought this mold, and
it's a Halo Magnum.
Right, it's a Halo 1 pistol, or a Halo 3. It was Halo 3.
It was a Halo 3?
Yep. And what I wanted to do with this is I wanted to get myself in shape. And I wanted to cosplay my Spartan from Halo 5. You can see the little statue right over there that I got 3D printed. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to make this unique. I wanted to make this unique to me. I wanted to paint this green and put a leather wrap around the leather area of the pistol. And literally, Halo has inspired me to do so many things. It's inspired me to be, try and be the best I can at the game and go into pro gaming. I did that in Halo 3. I was a semi-pro for Halo 3. It's inspired me to get in shape just so I could do cosplay because it's fun. It's being part of the community. Yeah.
Like, you say Halo is such a big part of your life, and it's a big part of my life too.
Right. That's how we met.
Yeah, we met through Halo.
Right.
Well, we met in school, but we both had a common interest.
We probably wouldn't have been friends if it wasn't for Halo.
Right.
We probably wouldn't be doing this video right now if it wasn't for Halo.
Even though I'm like mainly a PC gamer now, I think Halo still remains my favorite series of all time still.
Right.
That's the thing.
And that's why we criticize it. Because
we want it to get better
so much to me and Matt. It matters to us. Because are we excited that Halo 5's Forge is coming to PC? Yes. Yes, we are. We're probably going to take a look at that.
Oh, heck yeah.
And hopefully it's well optimized.
And I guess it's confirmed that Halo 6 is coming to PC.
Kinda. We haven't even heard anything about
I know
Halo
Gears
6.
4 is confirmed.
Right, which I'm excited for.
That's going to be awesome.
But it depends on if it's going to be well optimized. Now, let's stay away from that for a second because...
Yeah, we're getting a little off track
right,
here.
Let's get back on track because right now we're about 22 minutes in here.
But that's okay. I thought it was like 40 minutes.
Well, it feels like it the way we're talking, but
right.
I'm not trying to hate on Chris. I'm not, because Chris, I can tell, is a good guy.
No, yeah.
I can tell he's a good guy, and I can tell that, the way I'm feeling like is he's in denial.
Right, and I completely agree with you there.
Right.
And the thing is, the way he was talking about that, I think deep down he really agrees with us about Halo 5 and our beliefs on Halo 5, because why would you try to make everyone look at the Halo franchise and take away all of these like mechanics and features just to justify Halo 5? It's like, why can't you do that now?
Right.
Why would he do that?
And
is it because he knows Halo 5?
Deep down, he knows, but he's not willing to admit because he doesn't want to.
And if you criticize it, it's bad.
Right. And here's the thing. I used to be that way with Halo. When Reach came out, I was in major denial because I loved 3. 3 was my favorite game, and ODST was great. Then Reach came out, and I was kind of in denial. I'm like, I'm doing bad right now, but I can get better at the game. Armorlock kind of fucked that game up for me to the point where I would play one match and I would fall asleep. I would fall fucking asleep. I would be like, Dad, we'd be playing online. I'd be like, Dad, after this match, I'm gonna take a nap because I'm bored to fucking tears.
Yeah, no, literally every time I played a new Halo game, I literally thought that new Halo game was like the best Halo of all time.
Right.
Like when Reach came out, I was like, oh, this is so awesome. It's the best Halo ever. And then it wasn't.
Right. But that didn't happen with 3.
No.
That didn't happen with 2. That didn't happen with 1. That didn't happen with ODST.
Honestly, I freaking loved Halo 4 when it came out too.
Right.
I thought it was like, oh, this is the best game ever.
Right.
But that didn't happen to me with Halo 5.
Right. Halo 5, the thing with me is that I'm not going to be upset about the hardware limitations of the Xbox One. Because the thing is, okay, it's 720p.
Yes, but it's still probably the best running game on Xbox One.
Master Chief Collection. I think, well, okay, let me explain this in a way, okay? Master Chief Collection runs 1080p 60. And that's including the anniversary of Halo 2, which is the most demanding there. And it runs off the Halo 4 engine. The thing is you don't really get frame rate hitches unless you're doing split screen. And with Halo 5, I get a lot of frame rate hitches on 720p alone. Now, the thing with me is that I have a lot more fun sitting down with Vinyl, with Spoon, with Spray Down, with anyone who's willing to join me for Master Chief Collection. I've been basically trying to go around, and I've been talking to some of the other Halo, YouTubers. Duquesne, I've been trying to get in touch with that guy. Me and him sometimes go back and forth, depending. But I asked him, the other night, and I don't think he's gone back to me. But, hey, do you know any, gamer tags that have a file share in Master Chief Collection that have,
Rocket Race?
No. Well, that would be one I would want.
Griffball?
That's already.
Oh, that's already in there.
Fucking hey,
what else is
Jenga. The classic Halo 3 Jenga. Now, here's the cool thing. Halo 5 has made forging great. And someone recently brought Halo 3 Jenga into Halo 5. That's awesome. And it's actually improved because now there's like buttons and stuff you can press and you can surprise them, and that's awesome. And I gotta give Halo 5 credit for that, for their forge.
Now, I'm actually not gonna trash talk Halo 5 here, but the reason why I liked Halo 3's Jenga is because how clunky it was. Mm-hmm. And you saw everything just scattered out, and that was really.
Trust me, this is literally a reimagining of that. It's
really?
It's really good. The Halo 5
like shot for shot.
Right, basically it's just like it, same layout, right? But you have little terminals near the lifts, and you hit these terminals, and stuff comes out of these boxes above. It's like it could be fusion coils, drops and then shoots at them.
Fuck!
It's so good, and I gotta say, Halo community, you are amazing. The creative community in the Forge community is amazing, and I have to say thank you. Thank you for making these great, wonderful maps that you spend hours and hours forging away on and making the modes as good as you can. And that's why we have Halo YouTubers like Forge Labs and the Forge Hub and so on and so forth to spotlight these great maps.
And that, without a doubt, is something we are truly grateful for.
But the thing is, when it comes down to it, Halo 5 to me, I'm gonna say from the bottom of my heart, is the most disappointing Halo game in the entire franchise, of the main franchise. I'm not counting Wars, I'm not counting Spartan Assault, because those are totally different genres. I'm talking about the first person shooter Halo games. 1 was amazing, 2 was amazing, 3 was amazing. Reach was a great story. I couldn't quite get in the multiplayer, but hey, it was still a good game. It brought us Forge World. It did some things right. It did actually a lot of things right, but the thing is it just didn't quite get there for a lot of people. Then you had Halo 4, which, did a lot of things right, but then it did a couple things that kind of, felt like it brought us a new mode, Spartan Ops, It gave us more co-op modes to play. But then we get to 5. Basically, everything happened in 4, gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's Spartan Thorn? Where's the rest of that team that we spent so many seasons of Spartan Ops playing as?
In the books.
They're in the comics. You got to play through their shit with the comics. Oh, well, what about the Didact? He was still alive at the end of comic books.
Yeah, you gotta read that too. I want to know what happened to him, man.
I don't mind reading the comics.
But when it's
But it's the
Didact,
climax of a story where you see him fucking die. No.
yeah, that's.
So
I don't know why they could have added that like in the beginning of Halo 5 or something.
they could have had like some sort of recap.
They could have done something. Yeah, a recap would have been cool. Like
Explain
what happened at the end of Halo 4.
Right.
Or,
And that's what a lot of people complained about was the campaign. And I'm gonna complain about the campaign. It was 3 or 4 missions you play as Master Chief.
Yeah.
The rest is Locke. And the thing is I liked everyone on Locke's team except for Locke. Actually, I liked Locke more than was it Tanaka?
Tanaka, yeah. Was that the Russian lady or something?
I don't think she was Russian. I don't think there was a Russian lady.
She had some sort of accent, I think.
I know, like Kelly or Linda had an accent, but
honestly, I'm gonna be blunt here. I don't give a fuck about Locke.
Yeah, the thing is that
I don't.
Like, the thing is that they totally changed the story of what Halo 5 was going to be because they promoted it one way. They had a great, audio series that I listened to every week, which was Find the Truth or Hunt the Truth. Right, which was a great, you had Mark Hamill playing that fucking thing. Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's
Luke
fucking
Skywalker,
great.
the fucking Joker, played this religious nut.
Huh.
It was so good.
And honestly, I wouldn't hate Locke so much if they didn't make him such a bland character.
Right. And if they made him more hateful. Like, here's the thing.
Oh, we can go about the marketing too about Halo
Right.
5, and that's a whole nother ball game.
Right. And basically we've gone on for a half an hour, and this might be a time for another subject as a different time.
Right.
But the thing is that the way they promoted was it was going to be a battle. It was going to be a battle between Osiris and Blue Team. And one was going to live, one was going to die. For fuck's sake, the statue that they give you in the collector's edition is basically telling that story.
And now that we know what happened with the storyline,
Right.
it makes sense.
Right. It all makes sense now. And
It's really sad to hear that.
but back to wrap up, let's go back to the Halo Faller
Right.
situation. Chris, I know that you do good work, and when you've done good work, I've praised you. Like your lore, the lore videos were amazing, and I've heard you talk about like you can't do theories all the time, you can't do lore all the time. But here's the thing, which would be better for us? Hearing lore and stories, talk about the books. Talk about the books. Talk about, I haven't heard talks about the books, the recent books we've gotten. New Blood and all those great books. Why not talk about those? Do like a podcast about a book a week or something. You didn't talk about those. Which would we rather be hearing? Stuff about the lore, the community, so on and so forth? Or would we rather hear about, oh, Halo 5's not bad. Here's what it did great. Let's talk about the rec system. It was great. How about the monthly updates? They were great. We don't want to hear that.
Right.
We don't. I'm tired of hearing about it. And that's why.
Like that the true Halo fans that want Halo to be good don't want to hear that.
And here's the thing. In a way, I agree with GLL. But I don't like how he went about it.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Why would you... I know I keep coming back to this, but why would you look back at Halo, take away all these core features to Halo? Why would you do that originally and say these are, like, accessories, I guess? Like, oh, they didn't need to be there, but they're what make Halo Halo.
Right, and
and you try to justify Halo 5 like that? It's just crazy to me.
Right, and here's the thing: when Halo 1 came out, we didn't have Forge, we didn't have Griffball, we didn't have Infection, but Griffball, Forge, and Infection have all been stables since Halo 3. Forge was introduced in Halo 3. Griffball was introduced in Halo 3. Infection was actually kind of...
It was in Halo 2.
Yeah, it was a mode that you had to come out as a community. It wasn't really an official mode. It was a mode that was made by the community called Zombies.
Yeah.
Like, that was the original name of it.
An alpha zombie.
Right.
Yeah.
And they've been key features from Halo. You know, we had Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 4, and then Halo 5. It's just, where is it? And yes, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to, say we should be thankful. I'm thankful for the Halo community. I'm thankful for, Bungie. I'm thankful for Microsoft for, publishing the game. But what I'm not thankful for, and I'm thankful for the people that work at 343 Industries, but what I'm not thankful for is bad business decisions. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day, is bad business decisions. Between what happened with the game and what happened with Microsoft, it comes down to bad business decisions and choices that were not what was best for Halo. What was not best for the community. What was not best for your franchise. And now they're receiving the backlash. And hopefully, when it comes to Halo 6, they'll change.
I think Franco Cotto did come out and say, we know the community really wants split screen. So I think they're gonna put it back. And I hope to God, please, even though if we don't play split screen, we know there are people out there that do.
Now, here's another thing. And I want to do a top 10.
And that was just an example.
Here's the thing. I'm probably going to be doing a top 10 at some point of top 10 things that they need to change in Halo 6. Here's a couple things. Emblems. Do not make them an unlockable unless they're a new emblem. You need to have a plethora of emblems from the launch. We didn't have that. You had to unlock them. You had to get them in the rec packs, so on and so forth. Game modes. All the game modes should be there at launch. You can have new ones come in, but don't have existing game modes that have been there since 3 be gone.
Like, for example, Griffball's not in Halo or in Halo 5. I'm just gonna go play Halo 4.
Right, I'll go play Master Chief Collection. I'll go find people in the community. I'll go on Twitter and type in hashtag Griffball and say, guys, I want to go on Halo Master Chief Collection. I know it's a buggy mess, but, let's go play Griffball. I'll host. Who wants to join in? Who wants to come and have some fun with me? Because I'd rather do that than say, there's no Griffball in Halo 5 at launch. I've got to wait, 3-4 months. I'm going to go play Master Chief Collection. It may be buggy. It may be a mess, but I fucking love it. So I think that's where we're gonna end off for today, guys. I know this has kind of been a mix between a rant on Halo Follower, a rant on defending the series, and so on and so forth. But
a plethora of messes. So we don't hate you, Chris, and I don't. If you see this video, that's not what we're trying to get at.
Right.
We're only trying to do what's right for Halo.
Right.
And it really made us concerned when we watched your video.
Right, because I've had a lot of respect for Chris. I've had a lot of respect for the Halo, the Follower team, because they've done Valve Follower, they've done Mass Effect Follower, and I've seen good content come from those channels. But this one it literally made me just cringe.
And what's gonna make 343 or even Microsoft think they're like, why would they change it if people are just gonna say the game is perfect?
Right. Because here's the thing.
When it's not.
I know that Duquesne has contacts within 343. I know Green Skull does. I know that Deathstorm does. From Pod Tackler, just so you guys know. But the thing is that, we're not attacking Chris. We're just basically giving our response. We're not coming at him saying you're a fucking idiot. We're not.
It might have seemed like that at the beginning of the video.
No, like even then we weren't really, because we're just saying, why would you say that? We were just saying, why would you say that? That's the way I think I wanted to come off of this, is just, why would you say that?
Like, Chris, just be like that role model, because so many people watch your content.
And here's the thing. Halo Follower I know we're going on, even though we were just saying we were going to stop.
Yeah.
But Halo Follower, I think, out of all the channels, I'm going to do a quick double check, because the only other one I think compete with it is this guy. Halo Follower has more subs than Ready Up Live.
Well, that was not like that before, was it? Because I thought Ready Up Live had more.
Let's look at Halo Follower real quick. Halo Follower has, I think,
Because Halo Follower, back when I watched him, had under 100,000.
Right, hold on. Halo Follower, they have 430,000 subscribers. Chris, you and the rest of your team at Halo Follower have the most influence out of everyone.
Right.
Please just, I know that it's tough and you don't want to step on toes. Then
you don't want to get on 343's bad side, and we get that.
But here's the thing. If you're worried about that, then do it intelligently. Do a top 10. Say, this is why I didn't like this, but don't bash on it. Now, people like me, I'm going to be a little bit deeper. I'm going to be a little bit more harsh. Because the thing with me is that I don't mind stepping on toes. I don't need to be buddy-buddy with 343. I don't need to be buddy-buddy with Microsoft. I don't need to be buddy-buddy with any company. I do me. Matt does him. We're going to give criticism and we're going to be a little harsher. We're not going to be overly harsh and say you guys are idiots and, you know.
That's not even constructive criticism at that point. That's just bullying.
Right. And I'm not going to attack 343. I'm going to say why. Just why. And Chris, just go about it a way, in my opinion, go about it a way that you think would be considered constructive criticism and that you feel like you couldn't step on toes. Because if you do it that way, we will at least know that these aren't like, I don't know. I'm trying to explain it.
Like, it's like these are excuses.
Right. And that's how it feels whenever we see videos like this. And we know that you're a very intelligent person. You created a channel that has gone from, when he started this, Halo 4? It was Halo 4 follower?
Yeah, Halo 4 follower.
Right. And then he went up and created this, and now it's blown up. It's blown the fuck up. And all I can say is just be a leader. Be an influence for the Halo community and be a leader. Because, yes, it's good to be positive, but it's only good to be positive whenever there's a reason to be. So,
right.
All right, everyone. So we're going to wrap this up. This is literally a 43-minute video.
But I think all of this was needed to be said, and it's good to get it off my chest. It feels good.
It feels great, and I know there's going to be some people that are going to attack me. There's going to be some people that are going to disagree with us. And then there's going to be a lot of people that are going to agree with us.
I don't care about...
Well, you may want to be close to the microphone.
Oh, I don't know.
So,
yeah. I keep forgetting that. I need to get better at that.
Yeah, well, you're doing just fine the way you were.
But I don't care about the likes, the dislikes, the haters, the people that love us.
We've gotten enough dislikes for a lifetime. Like, we're used to dislikes now because of fucking... Oh, we're Marvel fanboys over on our other channel, but...
As long as we're confident in what we say, like, I just feel good about myself, you know?
Right. And
how I feel about this franchise.
I hope that people are going to look at this video and say, at least they were honest. At least they were honest about their feelings. They weren't bashing on it. Like, if you think there was a point in this video that you feel like was bashing, let us know. Because I would like to listen back to it and you know, see what part you think that is. Because
we might have gotten a little loud, maybe towards the beginning.
But the thing is we just came off of watching the video, and we were just frustrated, and we were worried. So, alright guys, I think we're going to wrap this up. But if you guys like this video and you agree with what we're saying, then hit that like button. But if, you know, at some point you think, you know, that you disagree with us, hey, go ahead, thumbs it down.
And please, leave your opinions down in the comments, please. I really want to read what you guys think.
Leave your feelings down in the comments below. But here's what I'm gonna say.
Even though this is not my channel, but
right.
I still want to read them.
Right, but leave your feelings down in the comments below. But don't start a fight. Don't, because that's what that video on late night gaming kind of turned into. Is everyone was fighting and bickering, and the other night I was like, my phone started blowing up. It was because everyone was like fighting and bickering in the comments. I was like, guys, that's not what the video is about. It's just to start a discussion, not call each other faggots and idiots and retards and all this crap. So basically, guys, I just want to say I love this community. I care about this community, and that's why I say what I have to say. And if people don't like my opinion, that's fine. If you guys like my opinion, that's fine. I just hope that you guys respect it, because I respect a lot of people's opinion on the community, and you know that's what matters, is a mutual respect in the community.
You guys are troopers if you stayed through this whole video.
Right.
And I thank you if you did.
And also, if you did stay through this whole entire video, then down in the comments below, please put in the word pudding. I'm just gonna say,
I'm so confused. What has this turned into?
I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna say, if you stayed through the entire video up to this point, put in the word pudding.
Just so we know that you did.
Yeah, because
okay, fine,
like,
whatever.
I would love to see pudding. This is what I thought of this video. Like, all right. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and as always, GamerJlee and CombatMj signing out.
Have a good one, guys.